What's good with y'all, man? This the guy. Much love, much infinite evolution, much infinite quantum abundance to all. Right here, man. Shout out to Jake underscore Blazona. Sorry if I butchered your name. Shout out to him. He says why passing accuracy matters more than you think. Let's get it.
As
Let's
a former
go.
college point guard, I will tell you that the difference between a wide open shot and a contested shot is literally a matter of inches. What I mean is if you throw a pass and it's at your teammate's shoulders or it's above their head, it's at their knees, that tiny bit of delay forces them to reset. And in college, like, defenders are so fast. So by the time your shooter's already adjusted and got everything right, their open shot is now a contested one. Or they don't even get the shot off at all. Now, yes, I always tell shooters, hey, you should work on getting your jumper off clean, but this is about the setup before the ball even touches the shooter's hands. As a passer, you have to deliver on time and on target passes. When you put the ball right in your shooter's shooting pocket, you're setting them up for success. And you know you're doing it right because when you throw that pass, the seams, when they catch it, they all line up, their footwork stays clean. Then all they have to do is just catch and go right into their jumper. I will tell you from experience as being a passer and a shooter that when you have to take into account other external things other than just catching and going right up into your shot, it messes everything up. It messes up your flow. So as a passer, you are being unselfish just by giving your shooter a good pass where they don't have to worry about those external things. That's how you could turn a good shooter into an elite one. And that's how you rack up guaranteed assists. So a lot of you want to get your assist up. You want to have a 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio. Delivering good passes is the way to do it. Some guys are still going to be able to make shots off of bad passes, but those are typically your snipers. And that's like 1% of shooters in the game of basketball. So if you really want your good to average level shooters to shine and guys on your team who are not snipers, then you've got to work on your accuracy. And that means being able to throw the pass that the situation calls for. Can you hit a skip pass over the defense? Can you deliver a pass with your offhand under pressure? Can you make sure that every single pass that you throw hits your teammates right in the chest so they have a window to shoot? Because like I said, in college, those windows to shoot, they get extremely small. So do not underestimate the skill of passing. It is something that you need to work on just like you would with your jumper or with your handles. A lot of you want to stand out on the court and you want to be more unselfish. Well, this is the way to do it. Start working on your passing.
Yep. Excuse me. And hey, man, everything he said was, absolutely correct. Just certain aspects of the game don't really get looked at from a casual. They get looked at from a casual perspective. So when you go into depth about things and you're a certain individual with certain credentials, they'll look at it like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about. But I'm glad that he said this because even when you're playing like 2K, right? Like the way like your passing style, the way you throw it, when you throw it, and I know you feel from my locks or from my spot ups on 2K, when your point guard or for my shooters on 2K, even when you're trying to get into a certain dribble animation, my ISO players, you know what I'm saying? I'm just talking about 2K because a lot of people don't play, a professional basketball or D1. When you're trying to shoot into a certain animation, you shooting off that hezzy cross step over. Even let's talk to the hoopers. They know it's the same thing. When you're shooting off that hezzy cross step over, the window for you to shoot the ball and how you have to shoot is completely different than when you're shooting just off a one dribble pull up. The window for if you catching it with off a bad pass and a pass that's going to your knee, and you have to get your shot pocket up in your shot pocket and your shot window, and you're just a regular shooter is from your middle up. Like you having to get that shot off is going to be way harder. You know what I'm saying? It's a way different timing. So it's like it's just so many different depths of the game, and that's really one of the main points of me recording this video is the depth of what the game is. Like he said, like in work as a passer, those things matter. You know what I'm saying? And when you're a passer or when you're a guy that's a playmaker, you're trying to make plays for your team, yes, they have to work on being able to do all those things. And like you said, even in college, the window quickly just shrinks, right? So what do you think it is in the NBA with even better athletes? You know what I'm saying? So how you throw the pass, when you throw the pass, and the opportunity you create with the type of pass that you throw to said teammate. And you have to learn your teammates. You have to pay attention to them in practice. You have to ask them where they like the ball, where they don't like the ball, things you feel like they should work on, as a passer, so you can find different ways to get it to them, to open up different lanes and avenues for them to get the ball and shoot the ball easier. You know what I'm saying? There's just so many different aspects of the game, right? So I'm just like, so when you bring up things on film, you talk about, well, that was a low pass right there, and but he passed it to him, make the shot. I agree, make the shot, but you're gonna miss shots, right? But as a passer, all passers are not gonna be perfect. I agree with that as well. But your intention should still be, let me get this pass to him the cleanest way I possibly can, so I can open up the window and opportunity and chance to make him more comfortable for him to make the shot, right? You know what I'm saying? But it's also flow, energy, rhythm, and all that too with the passage as well. So it has to be as much as the receiver has to receive, the delivery guy has to deliver. You know what I'm saying? But hey, man, much love, much infinite evolution. Let me know about think about this video. It's the God. I'm out. Love you.